SM i fotografi sponsras av Olympus, iPhone, Epson, Sony, Lundeby Foto, C-Infinity, Rapid Album Designer, N-Photo, Canson Infinity, Printstudion, Litra, Nikon och Focus Nordic. Sändningen sponsras av Studio Pi.
The definition of nature in this competition is photographs of a landscape and wildlife in the natural environment. The intention is that the image should show authenticity, that is, resemble the conditions prevailing at the time of photography. It is allowed to crop, rotate, perspective adjust, brighten, darken the image locally, reduce noise, sharpen, adjust color, black and white, add grain as well as minor cleanups such as removing sensor dust and chromatic aberration. It is also allowed to create panoramic images, use focus stacking and multiple exposures in the camera, which are taken simultaneously at the same location as a continuous sequence, seconds or minutes apart. It is not allowed to add, delete, or move image elements by, for example, cloning, patch tool, healing brush tools, content-aware, liquify, composite images, or similar. The original file may be requested by the judges, and that was possibly relevant in the digital round. But now we start with the first image. It's Prosecco and Mist.
Prosecco.
This image gets 82. Break of dawn. Four and 1/5, and we are going to have a small talk initiated by Jim.
I really like the atmosphere in this picture. The tonal range is very good. It feels cold, and then you've got the sun bursting up on the mountain at the back. It's very, very, very nicely done. It's got atmosphere, and it's executed very, very, very well in terms of tonal range and quality.
Shall we all? Okay. Yes. Yes, it's a beautiful winter landscape, and the first light maybe in the winter, spring, up in the north. The highlight, of course, is on the mountain is making the picture. But it's a nice composed with this foreground of this birch tree up in the mountain. Yeah, good work. 84 I give it.
90, I gave it.
98?
90.
90. I gave a 82, and it's a little bit too suan for my taste. It makes the snow look a little bit dirty. Highlights are okay, but I'm not. There is a small mountain top in the left side of and is the print a little bit magenta also? Yeah, to be sure about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. There's a colour shift between what we're seeing on the screen and the image makes you wonder which one it's supposed to be. But there's also some colour banding going on, which is really noticeable around the top of the image. Other than that, I mean, the sharpness looks amazing, and the kind of layering of the landscape's very beautiful. And I agree with the highlight peak kind of on the left hand side is a bit of a distraction. I gave it an 81.
I gave it an 84. I don't have anything to add.
Thank you, and rescoring, please. Everybody rescored? 84 and 2/5. Next image is Christmas morning in mist. Did you all score?
No.
'84 and 2/5. The diving tower and the swans. '82 and 2/5. And Burning Beauty coming up. 83 1/5. Rest in glittering gold. '84 2/5, and then it is nesting. Everyone scored? 81 4/5. Yeah, we have a challenge.
I gave this 88. I think it deserves more than 81. I think it's such a simple picture. We are photographers, photographers work in the world of visual art. This is what you do. We want people to look at your pictures and be captured straight away what they see. This is such a simply executed picture with a great depth of field, out of focus, top, front and back, making the puffins really stand out. The use of the colour that sort of drags your eye straight to the subject. It's sharp, the print tonal range is very good, and this is not an easy thing to do. I've tried to do it myself, and this is very, very well done. It certainly doesn't deserve 81. It's a very, very well executed nature picture of a bird in its environment.
It is visual, very visual picture. I like the colors in it, but I think that it could be more sharp. There could be more black. I cannot see the nest. Yeah.
Jim, I agree with you. However, the one thing I don't is the print channel range. There's real problems in it with the colours kind of splitting. But also, Tina's right, it's ultimately not sharp when you look closer. There's a lot of noise, a lot of grain. It almost feels like it's a much larger JPEG that's been cropped in a little too tight and it's lost some resolution. It is a lovely, simple image actually, and that's really quite charming. But it sort of falls down on some of the technical things. The actual composition is really lovely, and I do like the sort of complementing colours all the way through. The puffin really does pop out, but I think it's let down with a few things there.
I gave it an 81, again for the reasons that have already been mentioned.
Yes, it's a nice picture of these puffins, but it's not original at all. It's I like the low angle and the small depth of field. That's good, but the photographer hasn't put anything of his or her own in this picture. It's very easy with a camera with a long lens on a tripod and just aim and shoot. There are no, little bit of story of collecting nest material, but it's totally documentary and not original for me. I gave it 81.
Thank you, and rescoring, please. Everybody rescored?
No.
This now gets 82 and 2/5. Upcoming is Eagle Eye. Did you all score? This image gets 85.
Anders sångsvan, det var Woopers.
Woopers.
Ja. Sorry. No, dusk.
Swan dancing at dusk.
Yes. Woopers.
$85 and 4/5.
Oh, it's Mirage. It's a white Mirage.
It's nearly the same word in Swedish, like arrow. So that's the joke of word. Det är nästan som häger.
Oh, it's an egret.
Egret, yeah. But it's mirage here.
Yeah, it's a play with words.
Yeah. Play with words, yeah. White mirage.
$86 and 2/5. And you're gonna talk about this, sorry. Starting off with Julia.
I actually gave it a 92. I enjoyed the image. I enjoyed just the peacefulness of it, the brown, the way that the different tones of brown are used, and just the solitude of the bird. I just thought it was a beautiful nature image and nicely printed as well. Maybe we could have had a little bit more black, but to me that's an opinion.
I actually agree with you. This is a really beautiful image. Nicely executed. I love the treatment of the landscape and the sort of the atmosphere of separating the two forests. Really lovely treatment of the bird and the reflection. The foreground ripples in the water are touch distracting. I actually gave this an 86, but I could be talked up.
Okay, I gave 83, and I will go higher. I hear you. This is kind of same thing with the as it was with the fine art dog. It's very peaceful. It could be wall art. I like the composition and tones.
I gave it 88. Just think it's a little yellow. On my computer screen is a better colour. There's slightly less yellow on my computer screen. But I really love the mood. This is a wild species in its natural environment. It's been beautifully captured. The bird is pin sharp. And it's just that surreal and mystical forest behind it. It's got lots of emotion with this one. Very, very good.
Yeah, for me, if the photographer had cropped it to a 1:2 from down, I have given it a 92 instead of an 82. Now it's this center horizontal line. For me, I can't like it, but crop from down and with the atmosphere in the background is so beautiful. But now my eyes go down to this highlight in front. So if the highlight wasn't there, crop down from down, it's a very, very beautiful picture for me.
Thank you, and rescore. Everyone rescored? 88 and 4/5. Now, endangered secrets. Did you all score? 81 and 4/5. And we do a judge rotation.
SM i fotografi sponsras av Olympus, iPhone, Epson, Sony, Lundeby Foto, C-Infinity, Rapid Album Designer, N-Photo, Canson Infinity, Print.
recalculate this one manually, so hang on a second. $83.2. Ice formation. $86. In my dreams. $82. Swan Lake. $82 4/5. Diving 10 points. $83 1/5. Wonderland. yours? $83 1/5. Then Midnight Dance over Sapmi. $82 1/5.
Challenge. Sorry.
You're welcome, Jim.
I gave this 90. I think it's an absolutely stunning picture. Very simply done. I've tried to photograph the Northern Lights. It's not easy because it's not what you see in the sky with the human eye is difficult to capture with a camera. I think the simple composition, the color tonal range, even the striations of the ice in the left hand going into the picture, leading your eye up to the stone and the gap in the mountains. This is simply done, but this is planet Earth at its most beautiful, one of its most beautiful aspects. This has been very, very well done indeed, and deserves a 90.
Well, the snow looks a little bit dirty in my eye, and there is a halo in above the mountains. But I can hear you, Jim. It's I like the composition of that, how the eye goes to the straight to the right spots. So I can go higher. I give 80.
It is difficult to photograph Northern Lights. I've been there, and it's it takes some doing, that's for sure. I think lens choices, letting this down, there's a lot of strong distortion, and the horizon line in the center is letting it down. If the camera were pointing upwards a little more, you wouldn't see so much of the ground. You'd see more of what's happening in the sky, which is kind of where the interest is, bringing the horizon line down. But yeah, I found the halo quite distracting as well, and also the intensity of the actual Northern Lights it's quite weak. You can't control that, but it can be enhanced in post production. It's quite grainy. It's quite a grainy image as well. So I could be talked up. I gave this an 80. I could be talked up. I know how difficult this is.
I actually disagree with you guys. It's not so difficult to photograph Northern Lights. You just have to be north. I live up north. This is like every autumn, and I have like bigger Northern Lights above our house every autumn. And the location is really beautiful. It's moonlight, I think. It should be moonlight, or else it should be disqualified. But the halo above the mountains, that's a big no-no. The dirtiness of the snow, I don't think it's not that dirty. It just happens to be
Cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
Is it nice?
And yeah, it's nice tones. But I've seen so many Northern Light images out there, and this just needs a bit more. It's a really beautiful image of these mountains. It would be better without the Northern Lights, in my opinion. I gave this one, I think, 80.
Yeah, I agree with you. The problem is we are spoiled with so many great Northern Light pictures. last 10, 15 years. But I also agree with you, Jim, absolutely. The strong composition with the diagonal from the left, maybe cut a little bit to the right, and we have even stronger diagonal. I can go up, I just give it 81.
Thank you, and rescore, please. All done. This image now gets 84. Calmness and morning. Did you score, all of you?
Moment. No.
81 and 2/5. Sunset Secrets. '81 and 4/5. The next one, I'm thinking how to translate the title, Turn of a Calc.
No, sorry.
Turn on,
Oh, turns on.
turns, yeah.
Yeah, on.
On car.
A little more liberal.
Chalk.
Chalk.
Yes.
Yes.
'82 and 4/5. Who are you?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Best picture.
Who are you?
Best picture of the day.
Don't say that.
83/5. This concludes the nature category and the public judging.
Nu fick jag ett tummen upp ifrån Peter. Jo, jag hoppas att ni har haft jätteroligt på livesändningen, att ni har lärt er jättemycket och fått massa roliga tips och tricks och tankar och att ni har blivit inspirerade och vill vara med och tävla nästa år. Några av er vet jag är med och tävlar och jag hoppas att det har varit till stor nytta när ni har kunnat se era bilder, få bedömning och få poäng och alltihopa det där. Nu kommer juryn att samlas, jag vet inte om det är ikväll eller om det är imorgon, men en sluten där vi inte får vara med. Då får vi se lite grann vad som händer med de här topplaceringarna och så. En bild kan inte sänkas i poäng, men den kan höjas i poäng, så det kan hända saker i topplaceringen då. Och imorgon eftermiddag så har vi helt enkelt sändning på prisutdelningen. Under morgondagens dag så kommer vi också ha bilder som inte kom till final i de olika kategorierna. Så kommer det vara så att det kommer diskuteras, så våra jurymedlemmar tar en och en stafettpinnen och diskuterar bilder, oftast som vi i publik kan välja då ibland alla bilder då. Vi kommer fråga varje domare om det är okej att vi sänder detta live. Är det så kommer vi sända live, så håll koll på våran YouTube-kanal. Om ni är intresserade av att kika på hur bilderna diskuteras framöver då. Så har du bidrag med i SM och de inte har varit i final, så finns det ändå en chans att du kan få feedback på din bild under morgondagen. Vi har inget schema eller någonting sånt att hålla oss till just nu, men kika på vår hemsida och vi försöker hålla igång en information på SMs Facebook och Instagram. Så då vet vi i förväg när vi börjar sända och vad det är för domare som kommer prata om bilder och sådär. Kanske är det kategoriindelat också, det vet jag inte riktigt. Men ja, det är väl ungefär det vi har för ikväll. Vi kör våran lilla sponsorjingel som ni har hört några gånger så, och sen så kopplar vi ut för ikväll. Ha en jättetrevlig kväll och natt. Vi ses förhoppningsvis imorgon. Hej då! SM i fotografi sponsras av Olympus, iPhone, Epson, Sony, Lundeby Foto, C-Infinity, Rapid Album Designer, N-Photo, Canson Infinity, Printstudion, Litra, Nikon och Focus Nordic. Sändningen sponsras av Studio Pi.